Unbelievable. Netflix. It is a mini-series. It is a very sensitive topic to discuss. This is just my perspective of what happened in this story and what will not be appropriate approach to the victim. First episode. Marie, I know this is the proper procedure reporting the rape case, but for me it is not. First the police asked her, respond 911, then detective assigned the case, last the nurse getting the test. The cop will give the information to the detective, and he will give to the nurse. In actual interview to the victim by the detective, he needs the exact story or description that she gives in the initial. In the expression of the detective, he didn't believe the victim, so how can anyone reveal their story if all of them is the same as his? She is traumatized, so she cannot tell what really happened to her. And the interviewer is a man. For me it is not appropriate because she is a victim of a rape. It must be a woman detective in front of psychologist or specialization in handling and rape victims. Calling the cops. It means that they are not 100% trustworthy at all. To be frankly to tell, it is human nature that if we have an important or traumatic incident in our life, we will first call our family or friends to get an opinion. Or some of them will report it immediately to the cop. Or even not report it because they are ashamed of what happened. Witness. Pardon to tell. She is alone with offender. Who will be the witness to be called? Point of view from the witness that same event happens to her. They are not the same person. They have a difference in how to survive and to deal with it. Persona. The losing and winning of this case is your character reference. It called out how good or bad you are in the eyes of your acquaintance. Your lifestyle will be criticized if you are trustworthy or not. Where you came from, if you have a prosperity or hardships. If this will be our judgment in life, then no one will be brave to share their story or get their justice. Scene. No physical evidence, bloody fluids, no bruise in the body, only in the wrist. Maybe the problem is that she doesn't have a bruise in her body that to be considered as a rape. Victim that changed the statement because she has been provoked by two detectives that doesn't believe her. They are implying that nothing happened because there are no signs of struggle. Jobs of the police. I know you are doing your job. To know the truth, why are you checking her background if she is appropriate or not to be a victim? Witness. Interview them, but there are no witnesses. She is alone with the criminal. How are you going to solve this? By getting character reference. This is stupid. Scene. No physical evidence, so there is no crime. If the villain is good in the job, it is hard to solve it. You are going to solve this if there are so many victims, same story to tell. Perfect perpetrator. If it is happening that this guy has a pleasant personality, excellent when it comes to character reference, and rich or powerful. There are no evidence pinpointing to him. Joke. In my position as a woman, no one will make a joke that she has been raped because her life will be destroyed. No one will respect her. Polygraph. How effective is this? It can help or a destroyer. Everyone can pass if you are good in lying. After the statement in the police, her life was destroyed. No one believed her. Episode 2. Amber modus operandi. First crime. There are no records in the police of the perpetrator. The police will not believe the victim, so there will be another victim. The victims have no common. First victim. Issue is trust to her has gone. Struggling to go on in her everyday life. Scene. She is active in sex. She called 911 after the event. She has a presence of mind. Detective is a woman. Episode 3. They find a suspect with the same description of the victims. It is the perpetrator. My guess. Getting a victim. Same scenario, all of them are new move in the town. Another victim. Late 50s. Episode 4. Another suspect came up with same description given by Amber. Last episode. Prosecution plead guilty of the criminal. Less charges. Really? For me it is not appropriate. It is rape. For a girls it is same with murder because our life is not the same as before. The rape is must same with the murder charge because of the following. Their life are 1. Destroy. 2. Traumatize. 3. Don't know how to overcome. And 4. Living like as dead. The criminal has a disk that hard to hack. I think he has so many victims in that hard drive. Maybe some of them is reported and the other is not. He has a perfect scene. In his first victim, he has a fingerprint or evidence in the scene, but the police didn't investigate properly. He is a Navy. I don't know if his records is in the system, and after the discharge he became a cop, so I think he has the perfect ability to do crimes because he know the system. To stop being a victim of a police officer are the following. 1. All the tests he makes must be in the system of the precinct in the country. 2. The precinct must be in centralized system. 3. Stop the trade of a musketeers, all for one and one for all. And 4. The sentence of them must same as the criminal been indicted. Rape victims mostly not reported because of the following. 1. Shame. 2. It is their fault. 3. Money. Who are the perpetrator is rich. 4. Belief. It is believable or unbelievable. 5. Report. It will be reported or not after the event or days. 6. Persona. Defining who you are. And 7. Future. What will be her life after that? In this situation, it is our fault that we are the victim because of the situations. They are the following. 1. Drunkard, drug influence. 2. All boys night out, avoid going with them. And 3. Character reference, who you are with. Be brave, be vigilant, be strong, be careful, regain your character again. You are a victim, not a criminal to be ashamed. It is not your fault. In every situation, you didn't know if you are going to be a victim of this. What did you do wrong? Here in the Philippines, most of the perpetrator is rich. So, the people's comment is paraling and kilangan niya. Evidence is hard to find because police is bias. It is hard to report about being a victim here. I cannot judge them because some of them are making a story just to have a justice when someone has died. People who are reporting this kind of crime, you must be truthful, and you are persistent that you will get justice to be served. To avoid the credibility of a woman, so that we can avoid a conflict to the others that they are real victim. If the victim has no consent, it is a rape even you are the BFGF or husband, wife. Sex is not a privilege of husband and wife if you are insisting it and she doesn't want it. It is rape. Even who you are, you can be a victim of this. But some of them is not because of your background. Frankly to tell, it is hard to get justice when it comes to rape. Most of the women are not reporting this kind of crime because shame and no one believed her. Mostly if rich or a celebrity, they will tell that they just need money or to be famous. This is most of the Filipino thinks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos. Click the bell for notifications.